to the Side and Back. My name is Toki Kururu, also known as Toki, and in today's video I am going to be talking about a specific anime that I started watching recently, and it has my brain completely changed. Now, me as an avid watcher of anime and growing reader of manga, I have a list of animes that I either would have at least want to try out maybe like one episode, uh, and other anime series that I just want to completely binge watch, but I have to pace myself because I could get too emotionally attached to characters and get too into the series itself to where I start to feel the emotional damage of said anime. Anyway, one of the several animes that were on my list of animes to try out at least one episode was Cells at Work. I think Cells at Work was specifically one of those animes where there was fan art, and those very specific fan art that I saw that had me like, okay, I have to watch it now, was a crossover of Demon Slayer characters, or characters from Demon Slayer dressed up as characters from Cells at Work. And I wanted to see how accurate it was because I had already at least watched most, if not all, of season 1 of Demon Slayer. So then I decided one random evening to watch Cells at Work. Long story short, although this video is supposed to be about that entire thing, I watched it, and as usual, I got emotionally attached to pretty much all of the characters, except for the germs, and I came out at the end of said episode with a new view of, I would say, my body as it works. But just having a physical representation of the things that are constantly happening in the human body and giving each system, each cell, a specific personality, which humanizes them and gets you emotionally attached to not only the specific cells that have their specific jobs, but like the entire system that is at work constantly. I'm not going to give too much of a spoiler on what happens or what character does what, because that's not even going to matter in this case. It definitely changes the way I think about my body as it is. Normally I would say like human flesh meat sack, or the sack of meat I'm forced to be in. But the idea about 37 trillion cells all working to support you, to help keep you alive and keep your body running as smoothly as it possibly can. And then adding on the humanization of each system and cell. Just thinking about all of these small cells with their own job, doing their best, having to go through trials and tribulations, and still coming out on top. It made me like this close to crying after I finished the first episode. And it wasn't one of those, oh, I'm kind of sad because there's all those cells working for me and I can't do jack squat, basically. No, it was, I at least have to care for this meat sack as much as I possibly can, because about 37 trillion cells are trying their best to work together to aid in sustaining this flesh of meat. If you're having any type of body image issues, I highly suggest watching Cells at Work for not only an easy to understand explanation of how certain functions of the body work, but to also get emotionally attached to characters that represent specific cells and specific systems in the human body that are always working. You know, on top of getting professional help, trying your best to see if you can pinpoint where said body issues come from, and just working to overall reverse whatever you thought, the negative thoughts on your body, to be more neutral, if not more positive. And with all that being said, that is the end of today's video. But with all that being said, it is time for me to do the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would ask you to do the following. If you did like this video, or if you have already watched Cells at Work and like Cells at Work, you can go ahead and press the like button. Share this video to anyone who would probably be better for it. Either A, to give them a reason to watch an anime, or B, to give them a reason to watch this specific anime. And overall, if you want to see more videos like this, you can go ahead and subscribe. But also, you can hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post, because although I typically post around 3 o'clock on Thursdays, and I honestly do not want to mess the schedule up. But who knows? And last but not least, if you have any type of questions, comments, concerns, or ideas for future videos, you can put that into the comment section down below. Now that I've gotten through all of that, my name is Toki Uzuru, and this is Toki saying Toki out.